second, we can have a look at this, which I received back in September 2014. It is now May 2016, and what we have here is a watch. Here we go, Ray-Ban Olympic watch with a Roman numeral dial, and that's the back there. Now, when doing my research, this watch was built by a company called Image Watches in California. So what I did, I sent them an email, and luckily I found the email. I spent about 10 minutes trying to look for the bloody thing because I sent it back in 2014, and they were very nice and kind enough to actually send me a response. So I asked them a number of questions, 8 in total, and the first question that I asked was this an official Ray-Ban watch that B&L asked you to produce to commemorate the games? Their answer was, this custom watch was authorised by B&L for production back in 1994. So it is a genuine B&L Ray-Ban watch. Okay, authorised by them for this company to make for them for the Olympics in 1994. My second question was, did you design the face, or did B&L, or was it a joint design venture? Their answer was, design is provided by B&L. So, once again, designed by Bush and Lum, which is that actually working? That's actually working, bloody hell. It's the wrong time, but it's still working. Nice. So, third question, how many were actually made? So when I sent this, because I've never actually seen this watch, I've seen, when I bought this, typically, you know, you buy an item and you think to yourself, oh my God, it's the rarest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I am the greatest, blah, 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 you know what I mean? And all that bullshit. And then 2 weeks later, another one turns up. So quite clearly, somebody's looking at this to see how much it's going for, and then they thought to themselves, you know what, I've got one of those. I'm gonna sell it. But anyway, yeah. So 2 weeks later, I saw another one with this watch. However, not that I've actually been looking, but I haven't seen another one of these. But the answer to how many were actually made, they said, we don't have an actual record, but should be between, wait for it. So there's me thinking it's rare. So I'm thinking, mate, they've only made probably about 150, you know, 250 at the most, 500 if I'm really stretching it out. 4,000 to 5,000 pieces. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? I mean, okay, in the grand scheme of things, you know, for every wrist in the world, yes, I mean, there's 70 billion or something, whatever wrists in the world, but, you know, 4,000, 5,000 is not a lot, but that's still a lot. You know what I mean? Oh, there's me thinking 500, and he goes and blimmin', you know, multiplies it by 10. So anyway, at this moment in time, there's not many of these around. My next question was, although it says 1994-96, So in the face, I don't know if you can see that, it says worldwide sponsors 94, 96 Olympic Games. Don't know if you can, is that gonna, right at the bottom, can see that? Yeah, okay, so I said although it says 94, 96, what was the actual year these were made? And they've said made in batches in 1994. I then went on to ask what was your own code number for this model, and they said this model is 103 MQRK. The next question was, does it still have a lifetime limited warranty? And if so, what are the limits? Did you offer those back then? The answer was the limited lifetime warranty in the US of A is still valid as long as it's sent back to us with $15 for shipping and handling back to a US address. We ship by UPS ground. So if this broke, then I have to send it to them, and all they can do is send it back to a US address. So it's not an international warranty, it's a local ground USA warranty. My next question was, how much did it cost to build? And if known, how much did B&L end up retailing it for, if at all? The answer was, we do not reveal costing between customers, but the watch is $32.50 each wholesale. Not bad. So I reckon you're probably looking at about, back in those days in 1994, a $50 market value, I would say. So no doubt this is probably worth, let's take into account its age, let's take into account its condition, let's also take into account that I haven't seen many of them, so let's go on rarity. You're probably looking at a conservative figure for this watch between $125 and $175, I would personally say. But that is all subjective because it's my own personal opinion. So so that's that. And my last question, which was number 8, do you have any photos of original packaging it came with, and if so, any spare sitting in your vault? And they said no. So, you know, I tried, but they haven't got it, you know. So there you have it. There's the watch, still working, made by a company called Image in California. Boom. And yeah, it's a really nice watch, to be fair. I don't wear watches, but I thought, you know, this is a really nice addition to my collection there. So that's that one.